Hello, I am Titan. You clicked on this video for a reason, and that reason is to somehow get better in some way, shape, or form. So, the longer you stay and watch the video, the better your gameplay will improve. On the screen, these are all the things I'll be going over. I've invited my friend Stairs to play along with me. Towards the end of the video, we'll go head to head and see what the difference is between a decent level player and then a pro player. And with that being said, let's jump into it. The first mechanic I'll go over is a stall switchback. Now normally, a person would just go ahead and try to head fight, but on this, you want to do something a little bit different. As you engage into your fight, you want to stop, stall for a second, and then switch back. The stall switchback is a very effective move because not only does it catch them off guard, it's really easy to pull off. Now, I'll go ahead and rank these guys for you. So, for the stall switchback, we'll go ahead and put this one in A tier. The reason this is not S tier yet is because this doesn't work as much on higher skilled players. However, this next one is called a reverse drag, and this does work on just about every player you come across. Now, I know this looks really confusing from your point of view, but once you get a hang of it, it's really easy to move around. To perform this mechanic, all you have to do is drag your mouse or arrow behind your back and go left to right in order to get these complex kills. One thing you don't want to do is go in circles over and over, because this is very ineffective and you're really not doing anything. A reverse drag is useful for getting out of sticky situations like this, also confusing people who use mods or circle themselves. Overall, you're almost guaranteed to put yourself in a position to get a great kill. For the reverse drag, this is easily an S tier mechanic, though it does take time to learn. So, next on this list we have head fakes. Easily one of the best mechanics I know is the head fake. The head fake works just about on every single person you come across. And yes, this does work on me, and it works on other top pros as well. 90% of people who play don't even know what this is, literally. But the top 10% of players use this every single day without thinking about it. Now, how do you actually do a head fake? All you have to do is pretend like you're going one way and then quickly switch back once you have baited them in. After that, you pretty much get a free kill. This is 100% S tier because, like I said, this works on pretty much everybody, including myself and other pros as well. So this one will probably forever be at S tier, and I really recommend learning this one. Okay, now this next one you have probably never heard of, but this is called a U-turn, or there's another word for it, but I'm just gonna call it a U-turn. I do this all the time. So basically, here's how it goes. When there's a person that clearly wants to go one way, what you can do is make a U-turn like this, and then cut them off. The other scenario where you can do a U-turn is this. As you can see, this yellow guy's approaching at the top. I come to the very bottom, now do a U-turn. For the U-turn, we're just gonna go ahead and put this in A tier. This works at any mass and can be used very often, but not all the time. Now this next one, I think people should do a lot more. This is called a vertical wrap. And the difference between a vertical wrap and just going in circles like this is that a vertical wrap speeds up the process of killing whoever is inside of your trap. I'm going to speed the video up so you can see exactly what I'm talking about here. The vertical wrap's purpose is to cut the time in half of what it normally takes to just go in circles. Now, on this example, I don't do the best job because I'm 27,000 and I'm being a little bit more cautious. So here's a better example of what a vertical wrap is. The person I'm circling is actually my friend for the upcoming fight, but eventually people who are in this type of trap run out of room. The last look I'll give you is this. This is me at 45,000. One thing I forgot to mention is that when they die in this position, you'll be able to get more mass. So the vertical wrap is just going to be in the A tier, simply because when you get to a certain spot around people, it's really hard to turn and you might end up dying trying to extend your vertical wrap. Okay, let's move on to some more advanced basic knowledge that will actually matter. When you start out, what you should do is head to the middle of the map. Once you're here, wait for some chaos to unfold, or create the chaos yourself. What the heck is wrong with my voice, man? So you kind of just want to wait around for people to die. Like this guy and that guy. The goal here is to get at least 1,000, or what I like to say is just 1K, and then go away from everybody. And you want to head up to the top of the map and avoid as many people as you can, obviously, but find someone like this guy who's not very good and try using like maybe a stall switchback. Wherever you may be on the map, always remember that if the food is not worth it, do not go for it, like at all. Here is an example I'll show you. So I get this really nice kill on the green guy. Since I'm so focused on eating his mass, I end up running into somebody else because my eyes are only focused on the mass. To fix this, all you have to do is stay more to the side of the mass and eat a little bit at a time, while also feathering your boost, which means just tapping it over and over at small periods of time, like this. As you move up on the map, the players will get a lot bigger and they will be a lot better than your average person that you see. So if you think you are not that good, I recommend going down instead of up, because you're going to find lower skilled players. There may be a few big people, but they might not be as good as the guys at the top. One thing a lot of people don't talk about is defense, and really all it is you have to be a little bit selfish. So think about it like this. If you are in a fight and the other person is obviously a little bit better than you are, it's okay to literally just leave. There are no rules in the game. You can do any strategy. You can circle yourself. A lot of people do that in the middle. I hate it. I really hate it. But, there are no rules. You can do what you want. There's so much space on the map. Do what you want to do. But you can't have defense without patience. I know a lot of people are aggressive players, but just remember that you can be selfish. Go find somebody else to kill. So, moving on, we're going to talk about what happens when you get trapped, because most of you just go in circles over and over until you die or get saved by somebody. What you want to do instead is this. Okay, I'm getting circled by 2 people, but watch this. I should be able to. I might be getting saved, maybe. Oh, okay, never mind. Well, I might die, but what you want to do, recognize that you have this dead space. That way you can do a head fake like this. Okay, well that is exactly what I was looking for. So the only reason I got this guy is because I was able to allow him to feel comfortable enough to fill in the dead space, which is this area right here. You're probably thinking this is impossible, but it's not. Because I let him feel comfortable for that split second, it allowed me to get this last second kill. I think I'll probably put this in B tier. It's good to know, but you're not always gonna get trapped all the time. So, it's good to know. So, B tier. Alright, the video is almost over. So, we've only got like 2 things left, and then the fight that I've been trying to show you guys. There's so many ways of baiting, but I'll just go ahead and give you the ones that actually matter. So I'm gonna be really fast with this. So the first one that is really useful is baiting with food. I'll show you an example. So you see this guy approaching from the bottom, waiting for me to turn. Well, since there's food here, what I can do here is turn and bait him into thinking that I'm going for the food, but really, I do this instead. Now, there is an easier method, and I'll show you right now. When you first start out, what you can do is kill a random small guy, and you'll be surprised what happens if you don't eat it. So like for instance, this green guy looks like he's willing to risk his life for like maybe, what is that, like 50 extra mass that goes towards your score. A lot of people do this because they're either greedy or they're very impatient. Like for example, this white snake. And here is another great example of why this is actually pretty good to get mass very quickly. You see this yellow guy just really wants to go for that. Of course, he's so aggressive, so he just goes for it anyway. And ends up dying in the long run, so it's kind of his fault. But this guy ends up dying, and I'm still able to circle this. And you can see more people are coming by. Like this blue guy, for example. He comes by, he's looking at the food, and I can get another kill on him, and I can take that and also either eat it or use it as more bait. Next we have wall baiting. All this is just letting them feel comfortable enough to go between you and the wall. Next up we have directional baiting, which is just normal baiting, I guess, but into another snake. Well, now that you know a lot about baiting, consider yourself a master baiter. We'll just slap this on B tier. Okay, last but not least, we have a tail whip. In this example, I let my friend circle me so we can demonstrate what this looks like. So you can see that I'm being wrapped and he's about to trap me. Well, what you can do here is notice how much room they have, which in this case I don't have a lot of room and he's about to circle me. If you're the one making this trap in this close call situation, what you could do is when they get close to escaping, just stop boosting. When you stop boosting, this forces the person on the inside to make 2 decisions. Either turn back and get trapped or take the risk of escaping. Oh my gosh. Okay, finally, we can rank this last one. So I was going to put this in C tier, but we're going to go with D tier. It's pretty useless. Okay, wow, now we finally got to the part that I've been talking about. This fight. I'm going to show a few clips, but I just want to show you how I think. That way so you can maybe apply this to how you think. Now I know you remember this clip from earlier, but I'm gonna bring it up because I want to show you what he was thinking. He knows that I'm doing a vertical wrap. He speeds up and gets closer because he thinks that this guy is going to wrap around me, trying to cause me to go this way. But unfortunately for him, this guy ends up turning away and he dies. Next clip we have this part where he gets really close to dying, but actually ends up turning away, which is really good for him. So in this spot, I have 2 options. I can either go this way or this way. I end up going this way and he makes a defensive move to where I can't really go anywhere else, causing me to ultimately just die. Next we have this clip to where we both have limited time to react. He gets a kill on this green guy that ends up being very awkward. I know that he has 2 options. He can either go here or here. And since I'm using the reverse drag, I can easily confuse him. Alright, moving forward we have this. I fight this blue guy and end up doing a stall switchback. As I go up, I actually end up seeing my friend. My goal here is to circle this guy, but I already know he's heading the other direction, so I think 2 steps ahead. As he rushes in, he ends up taking the kill for himself. I knew he was going to try to go for me next, so I end up doing a head fake. This confuses him and he's left with nowhere to go. Last but not least, we have this great clip. When I kill this guy, you can see me look over at my friend, because I actually have a great idea in my head. I wait till I can't see him no more, and then I make a U-turn. He definitely did not expect that. Well, that about wraps up the video. I want to thank my friend Stairs for playing along with me, and to those who always show support. If you like this type of content, consider subscribing. Thank you.